Yeah, I cheated and ripped a box the other night. To be Mart. All right, let me set up Instagram real quick, guys. You can hit autos. Yeah, you can hit autos in this. Yeah, I kind of want to get a feel for what everybody wants to do, and it was suggested to me pack auctions. On these, no, not currently. But there's going to be a chance to do some other stuff. I just didn't know what format everybody would want. No, not interested in the Pope card in any way. You guys spend your money on whatever you want, though. Yeah, let's not do that here tonight if we can. What's up, Brooks? Hey, come over to the platform, man. MidwestBoxBreaks.net. Come over here. Get off YouTube, man. YouTube sucks. MidwestBoxBreaks.net. There's probably a QR code right there on YouTube, Jeremy. MidwestBoxBreaks.net. Oh, wrong tag. I almost got Gary Sinise in here. That would have been fun. Yep, 10 o'clock. We're just kind of pre-gaming it right now. So the feedback I got was that they like pack auctions. So maybe. Here's the stuff from the blaster. I ripped myself. My daughter stole some of the cards already. Did you figure it out, Brooks? Jay, you're the only magical creature I'm concerned with. That'd be pretty cool, Tim. That'd be pretty cool. So for my baseball guys, there's some stuff that's close. I'm down to ripping some baseball tonight later on. So what's up, Mikey? Hey, you guys that are in YouTube, come over to MidwestBoxBreaks.net so you can be in the giveaways and stuff. Braves and Reds and Rexers. I'm captivated by the Comets game. That's tied up right now. What's up, Zach? Yeah, if you're watching on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, come to MidwestBoxBreaks.net. Yeah, it's 2-2 is the series. All right, Mike. That's you had your chance. I'll log into my YouTube just to boot your ass. So hang on. Absolutely not doing that tonight. All right, nice meeting you. Yeah. We are not a fan of Mikey. Oh, yeah, there's always one. There's always one. You got it, E-Mart? Cool. Thank you. All right, are there any auctions left? Hey, if you are formed chaos, I had a payment glitch I need you to resolve. Oh, wow. I went to school with a Ryan Davis. Probably no chance it's him. What's up, Liquid? What'd you say, Derek? Oh. Huh. You guys cracked me up. Hey, Ivan, what is the timeout on the invite? Should I send it now? Okay, yeah, I'll wait a little bit. All right, who's in here right now that's brand new? What I could really use from some of my OG guys is help telling people on Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram how to get over here. That would be helpful if you guys are like floating around. So they don't have to hear me say it 100 times, which I probably still will. Did you win one, Tim? Pinkston. Pinkston, you got a little bit of momentum going this week. I wanted to hit you a weather holt so bad. All right, I'm going to go ahead and send it. Let me. Welcome, Cass. Are you part of Gary's team? I think I saw you join earlier. Yep, welcome. Got 2 auctions left. Jay, we'll do whatever you want. What's up, weird kid? Cass, if the invite times out, I'll send it to him again. It may do that. Let me look here. Has that happened before, Miller? I'm told it only takes a minute. He's got 21 seconds, then I can reset it if I need to. The auction is over, James. We'll probably auction some packs and stuff. All right, I'll resend it. Dude, what's up?
What's up, brother?
How's it going, man?
It's going. How are you?
Good. Hey, I'm going to turn my camera around here and scare all these guys away. Hang on. All right, there it is. Hey, what's up?
What's up, brother? Give me 1 second.
Hey, so
Abby, we're not
yep,
leaving. I'm not done with the meeting. I'm just going live. Good.
All right.
There we go.
So
How are
first off,
things?
welcome to MBB Marketplace, powered by District. I know it's your first time here, and we got you set up. Your team was super helpful and awesome, so I appreciate them. So
Well, I appreciate you and thrilled to be with everybody. Hello, Steve, Cass, everybody. Uh, Over the years, great to see everybody. Really an eventful week for us over at VeeFriends. And, you know, you and I, brother, have been going back and forth for a long time,
yeah.
and it's enjoyable to be with you.
So I was telling my wife, I said, you don't understand. When I worked nights, Gary and I would message back and forth at 2 a.m. about 86 Fleer basketball and crazy stuff like that. And here we are. It's awesome. I've seen the little world tour you've been on this week everywhere. So I went and annoyed the people at my GameStop a day early just to see what they would say. But I appreciate everything you do for me and the help with the product and everything else too. I'm excited. Um, it's a lot of my guys have looked at the cards and thought they were cool, and I think you've caught some people by surprise who kind of thought, well, what's this? And then they started to see them, and the demand is not slowing down. So um, I'll tell you, and I told Tyler this on the phone the other day too. You know what the vibe is from the hobby and what it can be sometimes. From what I see from you guys, and I went to VCon in Indy. Ross, shout out Ross, gave me 2 free passes for me and my friend to go to VCon. And I see people cheering for other people, clapping for others, genuinely excited, and we get that on the sports side of it too, but not as much as you guys do. I just see people that want other people to win. They're excited for them. They're welcoming. They're just inviting, and it's refreshing to see coming from some of the stuff I see daily on the sports side, especially like on Twitter and stuff like that. But so shout out to everybody, from the top all the way down that's the vibe you guys have created.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, look, I think anytime we're dealing with negativity, this has been a pretty big universal success, this drop. But, I pay attention to the trenches. You know me. I see the posts and the people that think it's garbage or this should end up in the dollar bin or this is going to be worse than MetaZoo or this
Yeah.
is a scam or a Ponzi scheme. Like, honestly, when I see that negativity and that hate, I don't get mad. I genuinely am compassionate to it. I understand. Um, I also don't have the audacity to think that people have spent time to pay attention to what I've done here day by day for the last 5 years. They see a random video here or there. Somebody makes up a rumor here or there, you know, and I'm empathetic to that. People hold on to their. I know that people are romantic about the past as well. Some people think there should be. I mean, I know friends, older collectors that don't think that any card should be collected besides baseball cards,
Yeah.
let alone fictional characters or non-sports. They don't even respect football or basketball cards. So I get it, but that doesn't deter us. We're very passionate about um, you know bringing positivity, putting in the work. We work hard. Um, you've seen it up close and personal in different versions of what we're actually doing. And I think the reason so many people are surprised is we actually have 5 to 10,000 real collectors, people that are not looking to flip. And when you have a limited supply of product and you have a lot of demand, and a lot of that demand is not looking to flip. When Prism basketball comes out at the height of Zion or Wemby, a lot of the demand is actually people looking to gamble
Mhm.
by getting lucky in a pack or looking to flip using their smarts and buying and flipping. Our demand is more like Comic Con, more like collectors. Like people really want to finish the Black Cat Rainbow with all the colors, or I see a lot of people trying to finish the manga Speckle set, which is a in every hobby box, 2.3 cards on average insert. That's going to take a lot of commitment, a lot of dollars, a lot of effort. And so I think what's surprising people on the breaks and what's surprising people on eBay over the last 48 hours. Some people may think it's artificial. Some people may think it's a quick moment and it will crash. I have the luxury of knowing what's been going on for the last 5 years, um, and we're excited about that. And we hope to work hard and be respectful. And by being classy and respectful to people's negative opinions, we hope that earns some respect over time. And we're proud of that. We're very proud of what we're doing at VeeFriends. And I think the hobby, and you've watched this whole thing. We've been close for a while. I think it's I'm personally very excited. I think this has been the first. We've been doing cards for 3 years, obviously in zero cool direct to consumer. So it's a very different thing than having 1,000 GameStops have your blaster packs and every hobby shop and David Adams and Blowout and Midwest Sports and whatnot and Fanatics and Twitch and um, TikTok Live and eBay Live. Like, to your point, in a short 48 hours, I've been to almost every corner of the hobby. And, I think we've won over some fans during this time. And that's great because the purpose of VeeFriends is so positive, so good. And I think if people give us a fair chance, they'll realize there's something very real here.
Sure. And remember too that obviously most of our community is going to be sports cards related and everything too. So I guess maybe not an elevator pitch, but kind of give these guys a breakdown of where this all came from and how it started and what they're looking for.
Yeah, I mean, look, this is much more Marvel, Pokemon, Disney. I'm a sports card collector. So, you know, I'm empathetic to people that don't want to collect other things. I didn't want to collect non-sports cards. I collected comics and toys to fulfill my nerd culture. But I think, look, I think I'm a 49-year-old male who's had 30 years of professional success and has been on the cutting edge of many things. And, I think that I think that I think that a lot of people are betting on me, and I'm grateful for that. I think I think on the flip side, the community of collectors has won over a lot of people. Very gracious, very kind. You speak to Ross and his graciousness to you. Like, we've got an incredible group, of foundation of loving, kind, accountable people. I think a lot of parents are looking for a product to collect with their kids. And I think VeeFriends um, really has good attributes and talks about good things. And I think they've been interested in them. There's, let me go to this. Let me go to the heart of the flippers on this call. This is very exciting to come out of my mouth. VeeFriends Tops Chrome hobby boxes right this second, even at 375, $400 a box on eBay, which is 4x the pre-sale from 3 weeks ago, are the most ROI positive wet rip in the hobby right this minute. How about that?
Yeah,
How about real fucking talk?
yeah,
The if you rip a box of VeeFriends right now and you list every card on eBay, unless you hit a miracle uptown this or one of one that in the other product, you will not find a product that is more ROI positive because of how much actual demand for even base cards. Everybody here, if they go to eBay right now and type in VeeFriends Chrome and hit completed sold items and go to Card Ladder and go to 130 point and all that, will be flabbergasted on the ROI of a rip. Period.
yeah. I just spent about 20 hours in the last 2 days ripping Bowman, and you go back on the timeline, and I'd say VeeFriends is dominated versus Bowman, and Bowman, is one of our big pillars throughout the baseball season calendar, and it's just crazy because you see what Bowman does, and then you see, I mean, this is Topps Chrome. This isn't you know something else. It's a
Look, I'll
staple of card collecting.
I'll tell you, there's people that work at Tops that are big fans of me that felt that Tops was underestimating me and it, that have sent me some really fun text of like the meetings internally of shocked
Yeah,
jaws on the ground internally that the buds and the results on VeeFriends versus Bowman. I
yeah,
mean, I would argue that Tops probably dropped VeeFriends on the same day as Bowman to kind of like let the
yeah,
Bowman of it all carry the day. It's been very fulfilling for me to let 15 years of hard work being Gary Vee and 4 years of hard work of VeeFriends has culminated in something like this, and we're proud of it. And on the flip side, though, I will say this: I don't get joy. I want Bowman to do great. I
yeah.
want Marvel to do great. I want everybody to do great. And um, I uh, I don't get joy out of like I'm competitive, as you know, and
Sure.
I'm a gangster Jersey boy like that. But I'm very grateful how I was raised. I have an incredible mom, great dad, incredible circumstances of coming from very humble beginnings, and I don't get joy that, you know, but good news, Bowman's done just great and Bowman will always do great. And by the way, I'm a huge Bowen guy, which is really fun. I love speculating young rookies. I also own a sports agency that has a ton of minor leaguers. Is Charlie Condon on the box?
I don't
I
think
think he
he's
is,
on the.
right?
Oh, yep. Hang on.
I thought he was gonna be I thought he was gonna be maybe not this Bowman version. Can't see. Let's see.
Yep,
I
he's on
can't.
here.
Who's Yeah. By the way, Vayner Sports reps him.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, so I got my hands on a lot of things, but I like rooting for other people. But look, all these people that are speculating that this is worse than MetaZoo or this is garbage or
Sure.
this and that, um, I think we're gonna make them eat their words. And I don't get joy out of that. I actually have a lot of compassion. We've talked about this through
Yeah.
the years, you and I. I don't think hate should be met with hate. I think it should be met with sympathy and compassion and empathy, just like the empathy elephant, the sympathetic squid, and the compassionate catfish. And so I'm excited about what we're doing. I think we're doing something great. I think people are gonna. I'll tell you this. You'll appreciate this, brother, and so will your audience. This is all fine and dandy, and it's red hot. I think people are gonna be stunned how hot it is in 8 weeks.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
the part. That right there, brother, is the part that people don't really understand.
I'll tell you too, as somebody that enjoys trying things and breaking away from the norm, even if there's a chance it'll fail, there's a little bit of a smirk that's generated from in the movie Major League. I quote the manager Lou Brown all the time. Let's give them all a nice big shit burger to eat. I mean, I gotta say I enjoy that a little bit. So um,
Yeah, I mean, I think you know this a lot. You're really in it deep. So what you're referring to is people thought when it first got announced that this was going to be going from $99 to $30 a box, like Garbage Pail Kids. And I'm sure you heard all that. And I'm sure there's, because we're friendly and I'm a good dude. And so I'm sure you're smiling a little bit now, hearing some people that shit on it and
yeah,
now are trying to buy it secondary to make a flip on it.
yeah. it's it's crazy, and I know I fully I love that you're here. I know you probably can't stay the whole time. I'll tell you, your community crushed the auction, and I don't, the way we vibe here, there's, it gets to a point where we're kind of like, I don't, there's breakers and streamers and stuff that live off knocking somebody over the head and getting that gouge in price wise. I'm gonna do my best to take care of these guys. I've got some stuff planned. I asked Tyler too some ideas. He recommended pack auctions. Our platform, we've been doing this for a couple years. This is the only place I break and stream now. We've got other breakers and streamers, content creators. I've got 800 sellers. So people that are new to MBB Marketplace, poke around, check it out. You can apply to sell. We'll get to ripping, and then at the end, whatever you guys want to do, I feel like I'm indebted to you for crushing the auction and everything. You guys, I already knew a bunch of VeeFriends guys and they were card guys and met them at VCon and stuff like that. I wanted, I can't name them all, but Jake, again, I mentioned Ross and some of the other guys, Josh Courage. Um, when we're done with the rip, whatever I got to do for you guys, I've got a case of blasters and I've got another half case of hobby. We'll come up with something fun. But Gary, I'll start ripping and you do what you can. I know you're busy as hell, but
Yeah,
I
I
appreciate it.
unfortunately got to run back into this
Yeah.
meeting, but I had to be here with you and thank you.
Yeah.
And we're just getting started. I think you can't believe this. Last night until 2 in the morning, I was working on the 2026 product.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really fulfilling, brother. Like we're really gonna build it. It's actually gonna happen. God willing, I stay healthy. If I can stay healthy for these next 3, 4 decades, I think we're gonna look back at this. I think everyone's gonna look back at this and be like, why the hell did we not just buy the crap out of this thing? So I'm excited about that. But enjoy the rip. We'll talk
Thank you.
soon. I'm happy to come back at some point in the summer and actually have time to go through the rip.
Sure.
And so we'll talk about that.
Hey, thanks again, Gary, and thank your team for me too. And Tyler has been
Cheers.
awesome as well.
I
So,
will. He's the best. We love you, bro.
all
Talk
right,
soon.
see you, dude. All right, so that was pretty cool. All right, so hey, the way this works, you won the auction. I think I only had an issue with one glitched payment, and I sent a DM. Guys, like you heard me say, I've got a case of blasters. I've got another half case of hobby. Whatever you guys want to do. Tyler recommended pack auctions. I'm down for whatever. So we'll rip this. It'll ship out Monday. And whatever I got to do for you, hang out. Again, you can apply to sell. You can look around. You can sell the cards you hit here if you want. If you're a sports fan, we've got sports out the wazoo, everything, and wrestling, Pokemon, everything. So yeah, if you guys want pack auctions, we can. But so starting out, I got antsy and ripped a blaster the night before off camera before release day. So everything you see here, I'm going to add to the break. So this was from a blaster. So I get the balanced Beetle to 199. And then, of course, these are the parallels that come in the blaster. This was from a blaster. So if you know what you're talking about and you're pretty experienced, for the VeeFriends guys, please talk about the rarity. If I hit something big, let me know. I'm learning. I've been friends with Gary for several years, since the day he followed me back on Twitter and we started talking. And like I said, when I worked nights, him and I would DM back and forth, like 2 a.m. about card stuff. But yeah, if you see something that you want to chip in and chime in and tell me the rarity, if something's a big card, something you think we missed or didn't give the attention, but everything from that blaster will be added to the break. And we'll start with Hobby Box 1. We'll do a giveaway too. In fact, so if you remember, whoever won the most auctions gets a blaster. I don't know what that number was. I think it was about 30. So whoever won the most auctions gets a blaster. Anybody that won at least 2 auctions is going to be in a second chance drawing for a blaster, and I'll let you know the results. I don't have the list now, but I'll probably run that tomorrow. If you have any questions about our platform, MBB Marketplace, how it works, it's built by District, which was the same tech team that built Snapchat and came over here. If I missed the question, I got several guys here that are knowledgeable that'll help answer how to find this, how does this work, how to do that. So let's start with a live giveaway. So I'm going to give away a blaster. I'm going to set this up. Thank you too, Cass. All right, so I'm going to give this a title. All right, so we're going for a VeeFriends blaster box right now, and we are going to do a 5-minute auction. And guys, I've seen these go for as much as $100, which is insane. Considering I think they were selling them some stores for 25 or 30. So there you go. If you can't see the giveaway, let me know. If you're watching on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, or Instagram, you can't enter the giveaway. It's on this platform. So you need to go to MidwestBoxBreaks.net and click the live stream tab. Or depending on where you're watching, there's a QR code. You can scan that QR code and join too. MidwestBoxBreaks.net and click the giveaway. In 5 minutes, somebody's winning. And it'll be up to you guys. We can rip it or I can ship it to you sealed. And I show 1 in Twitch, 1 in Facebook, 5 in YouTube. And I can't see who's in Twitter. But on this platform, it is restreamed onto, again, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. So everybody enter. If you want to go tag a friend, run out to whatever Discord or Twitter or wherever you're at and tell them to just join and enter the giveaway. I'm totally cool with that. So, and again, I encourage guys that are comfortable with the product, speak up about anything you see me pull. We're kind of learning too. I mean, we've ripped a decent amount of the Zero Cool cards. But this will be my first Topps Chrome rip outside of that blaster I just showed you. And that's awesome to talk to Gary, catch up to him. So I just saw him at the industry conference, but just briefly. Yeah, tag whoever you want. Bring them in. Go tweet it out. Go share it. Post it in your Discord. What's up, Ryan? My name's Ben. If you have any questions. Yeah, I'd love to know what you collect. If you collect other sports, certain players. Come back, look around. All of the listings are backed with buyer and seller protection. So as a seller, you're protected. And you guys know the drama and some of the things dishonest buyers try to pull, so you're protected. If you're a buyer, you're also protected. And me and my team screen and vet anybody that applies to sell or stream. And if you've got some VeeFriends you want to rip, you can apply to sell and live stream on our platform too. You can DM me questions if you want. And I'm pumped. My first VeeFriends Chrome rip. Yeah, you cannot enter the giveaway from the other platforms. And what I'll do is I will kind of review the list and the sales and stuff. We love to sleeve and top load stuff. So obviously parallels, numbered stuff, things like that. And just a reminder, here I top loaded one. Whoever's got balanced Beetle gets the Beetle to 199. And everything from that blaster is part of this break. You get it too. I've got heritage packs. There's supplies. We sell it all. So if you've never made a purchase here, MBB is good for $5 off. All right, so here we go. And again, I'll count on you guys to kind of help me out here. I wasn't sure what the Toronto and St. Louis was about, so I'm... Possesses the ability to pull in opposite directions, which allows him to be strong like a bridge. All right. To the Moon Meerkat to 75. And if you're the winner of a specific character, let me know. I don't really... It's going to be too time-consuming to look everybody up in the sales history and see who won. But if that's you or you know who it is, shout them out. To the Moon Meerkat, 75. Kind of save that for the recap at the end. Slay and Slug. Proactive Piranha. This is the manga Speckle. And who won? Paul Simmons won. All right, what can you tell me about the mangas? Congrats, Paul. Write your name down here. We'll do another one here in a little bit. We'll do some more giveaways, so bring your buddies in, tag them. Go to Discord and post, share wherever you share, your group chats. We'll do another one here in a little bit. All right, Ryan says 2 mangas per hobby box, all 100 characters. I'm guessing manga's worthy of a top loader. Sketch to Screen. Headstrong Honey Badger. OG Ox. When you live for their validation, you aren't living. Boy, is that true. There's another Sketch to Screen. Mature Mule. It's another manga. For now, I'll sleeve these for the sake of time. Yeah, I believe there's a cartoon. The cartoon's out now, right? There's the very, very, very lucky black cat. And that's the yellow eyes. I had the rarity bookmarked. Somebody posted on Twitter. I'm not sure. Is the yellow eye pretty rare or not, guys? Yeah, I think the black cat was the biggest seller. Notorious Ninja. That is to 150. All right, so Dan says the black cat variant, white. Dan, I think it was your info I might have bookmarked too. So the yellow is not that great then. All right. Jay, you're a mature mule. What do you think of that? Capable caterpillar. So I'm kind of getting a refractor. Yeah, refractor down there in the bottom. Refractor. Perfect Persian cat. Mature mule refractor. So a fair amount of refractors in a hobby box. Methodical mammoth refractor. Proactive piranha. The nifty narwhal. When you live for their validation. Refractor. Ariana Huffington. She was at VCon in Indy. I'm not sure what the odds on the autos are. Capable Caterpillar, another manga. Adaptable Alien to 250. Did we have a troll? Did I miss a troll? And then, guys, when we're done, you tell me what you want to do. If you want to do pack auctions, box auctions, a random character break. Gracious Grizzly Bear. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate your help. All right, and that was box one. Yeah, they're cool. I mean, Topps Chrome, too. That's half the battle if you like Topps Chrome. $84 people in the chat. We'll rip. Let's rip one more hobby box after this, and then I'll give away another blaster. How's that sound? Again, I honestly don't know which bids came from, like MBB sports guys, and how many came from VeeFriends community. But you guys crushed the auction. You destroyed it. And my guys will tell you, sometimes I get weird about that because I feel a little awkward. I know probably some breakers you watch want to swing for the fence with you, but we kind of don't do that here. Yeah, that's kind of how we do it here, Dan. Guys, if you want to do a live auction, I mean, how do they do that? Do they live auction all 112 slots on the checklist? Is that how they do it, Dan? Guys, I'll be honest, I'm not on Whatnot, or I don't use it because we have this platform. But yeah, let me know what you're looking for. I mean, we could auction some packs or some boxes or whatever you want to do. The only checklist I have is the full list of 112. All right, so next question. Where are some of you guys from? Let me know where you're from. Just a little curiosity. Yeah, Dan, I would take that. And you know what? We don't have to rip it all tonight, guys. We can set something else up if you like it and you want to come back. Yeah, I was at the Indy VCon. I went to school there, Ryan Davis. I seriously doubt it's you, but are you in Indiana? Yeah, or like I said, we've got enough product. I can come back another night and do an auction that fits what you guys are into, or we can just do packs. When and where is the next one, guys? Slay and Slug to 10. Purple Manga. Who's got Slay and Slug? Mike says full blaster and hobby pack auctions. Slay and Slug to 10. Alpha Alligator. I do like the mangas. Energetic Eel. Refractor. Do the refractors do anything for you guys, or you're just kind of, it's not a big deal? Stingray Refractor. Tough to beat a worm from the dirt. Empathy Elephant. Focused Falcon. There's the sketch the screen. Dialed in Dog. Okay, yeah, so there's Gary's drawing, and then there's the screen. I'm not sure I could draw it better, so. Stephen Bartlett. Social Chain, Flight Group, and Third Web. Firefly Refractor. I like the Honey Badger. When you live for their validation, manga. Patient Pig. I'm an impatient pig. Perceptive Puma. All right, good night, Rob. Balanced Beetle. There's the Black Cat, Blue Eyes. Woody Weasel Refractor. I've already forgotten Dan's list unless it's there somewhere I could see it. So is that you, Courtney? I know you were in the email chain. I recognize the name. Right? Dan, you can email it to me, Ben at MidwestBoxBreaks.com. Hi, Courtney. I'm Ben. I know you dealt with Ivan from the District platform today, so I was live streaming baseball breaks all day, so he helped me out. Nice to meet you. All right, red and green are the only rare version, Jay says. Yeah, whoever got the Black Cat, I know you spent a lot, so we're going to probably top load them all. To the Moon Meerkat, $199. I'm probably moving too slow for you. Rhinoceros Refractor. Notorious Ninja. Shrewd Shark Refractor. Resourceful Robin. Perfect Persian cat. I kind of like the cartoon drawing better. There's a yellow-eyed refractor. Really, Mike. Dapper Dachshund. Badass Bulldog. All right, we'll rip another hobby box and then we'll give away Blaster. And then again, guys, look for these to ship out Monday. And you'll get tracking uploaded to your receipt in MBB Marketplace. Any questions, you can DM me. My account says Midwest Sports Cards. There's a general chat section in our platform. You can post your questions there and somebody will help you out. I'm sure most of you follow me on Twitter. You can send me a Twitter DM. We have a Discord too. And then if you are in the sports stuff, we're happy to have you. So we do baseball breaks, basketball breaks, hockey, football. We're super heavy in baseball right now, but we rip Star Wars. I think you'll find a lot of parallels between your community and ours as far as generosity and just some of our core values. Some of our guys, we've been together almost 7 years. It'll be 7 years next month. So if you guys want, I can save the hobby and we can burn through some blasters. I don't know, pack auctions, if you want to do blaster pack auctions or you do want to do hobby pack auctions. I'm really kind of leaning on you guys as far as what you want to do. All right, here we go. I'll move a little faster. Sympathetic Squid to 25, unless I hit a banger. Sympathetic Squid to 25. All right, picking one's hobby pack auctions. Okay. I don't see a comment for Rod. Okay, yeah. Cynical Cat to 99. Oh, okay. Welcome, Rod. Two parallels there, pretty close, right next to each other. Oh, really? I did not know. Welcome, Rod. Who was born in 1997, Refractor? They have a competitive advantage of naturally fluent in the digital world, brings creativity and adaptability to every platform, thriving at the forefront of tech. So that'd put them at what, 27 years old? Oh, welcome, Rod. That's awesome. That's the coolest thing about this is meeting so many new people. Empathy Elephant. Energetic Eel Manga. Wise Wasp. I've been kind of going through these, wondering like which one I would want as far as the NFT. There's Bobby Brown. Beauty Evolution Jones Road for the favorite entrepreneurs. And then there's a yellow-eyed black cat. But I've been kind of wondering like which one I would want that I could relate to. Like if I had to pick one to kind of represent me. And I don't know if you guys do that too, where you kind of, hey, this is kind of my spirit animal. Hustling hamster? Really? Now, see, I was surprised it went that high, but you're saying it was a steal, huh? And that could be just we don't have enough eyes on our platform, so that's your gain. Witty Weasel to 250. Witty Weasel to 250. Yeah, and I mean that's, let's be honest, we're not Fanatics Live, so we're growing daily though. 70, almost 7,600 members. And I'm super proud of what we've built here, so Fearless Fairy. Dan, thank you in advance for sending me that list. That'll help me. Confident Cobra refractor. And I'm just kind of setting the refractors off to the side. If you're like us with the baseball stuff, I mean, you don't really need to see these in a recap, do you? Goldfish. You tell me. You're in charge. There's the Firefly manga. Decisive Duck refractor. The Otter. Crab. And the 555 fan. 5555. I know that's Gary's number. Support is about quality, not quantity. His unwavering loyalty feels like the strength of thousands, pushing you toward every victory. Is that pretty much just a base card, or is there something special about that, guys? All right, Josh needs a cow. He's having a cow because he hasn't pulled a cow. I think it'd be cool to put together the manga set. Don't have a cow, man. Okay, box 4, but let's give away another blaster. Remember, if you're not on the platform, if you're on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, Instagram, you got to come over to enter the giveaway. I'm just labeling this blaster box 2. And there you go. It's live. If you can't see it, let me know. You might need to refresh your browser or something. Something techie. I think Gordo, our buddy Gordo, I don't know if Gordo's here or not, has that one of one giraffe. He still has it, as far as I know. I think he was trying to trade it or sell it to Gary. I thought Gordo would be here tonight, but so, Dan, I usually use OBS, but because I needed to invite Gary in as a guest, I had to go old school and just stream from my iPhone. But up until yesterday, I had an internet issue with my service provider, and the camera or the video quality was poor through OBS, so I went old school from my phone, but normally I use OBS. And it's an overhead shot. When I do that, I've got a cam over the top, and it's an overhead shot. But I needed this setup anyway to have a guest on. All right, guys, you want me to try to rip a little faster? Again, I don't want to disrespect the cards, but if you want me to pick it up a little bit. Ninja says he's good. All right, good luck. Yeah, I'm kind of learning too, guys, so I appreciate your patience. Ambitious Angel to 250. Gracious Grizzly Bear manga. Creative Crab to 199. All right, who's got crabs? Did I phrase that wrong? Creative Crab to 199. Everybody thinks it's Jay. Yeah, some things you want to keep to yourself. Skilled Skeleton Refractor. The 555 fan. It's crazy. I followed a lot of you guys this week, and what I told Gary and Tyler, there's a Common Sense Cow refractor. I totally meant. I see your posts and stuff, and it's refreshing to see how you cheer for others and you root for others to win, and you're inviting and receptive and inclusive. But I would say almost all of you followed me back too, so I appreciate that. Methodical Mammoth to 99. Yeah, that's a pretty cool card. All right, there's another black cat. So, are there black cats that are basically just base, or all of them are going to be? Ryan, you won the black cat, right? I'll probably top load all the black cats, I think. Badass Bulldog refractor. I probably won't show you guys the refractors on the recap. Honest Honeybee refractor. Gracious Grizzly Bear. Yeah, I think Ryan said it was a steal. Heart Trooper. And a big thing you guys could do for me is just tell a friend. Have them come over and check it out. Praying Mantis refractor. And in your profile, if you get to fishing around and looking around, you'll see in your profile in the right corner, I believe, is a referral code. You get $5 and they save $5 when they make their first purchase of $10 or more. So we'll pay you to try to bring some people over here. All right, the Black Cat manga. What do you think? Yeah, there's a Gary V auto in this. Cat manga. Yeah, Art says click earn rewards to find your code. Everybody has their own code. So who won the blaster? Was that you, Ben Schrader? All right. I read that right? All right. Yep, there's Dana White in this too. Dana White is really rare. I think so rare that we didn't have a spot and we would random it off if you hit it. Brilliant Barracuda. Kevin Hart, yep. Box 5. I was telling my card guys today that the hobby case, I think I could have flipped for 3.5x. And it was more important to me to do this for you and with Gary too. And I don't know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure I was told I couldn't get any product that wasn't available. And whatever Gary did, it became available. So want to make sure we take care of you guys. All right, so for you guys that wanted pack auctions, you just want me to put up a hobby pack, we auction it live, and whoever wins it, we rip it? Is that what you want to do? Where's my leadership guys? There's a thing from Bill Hader where he talks about working with Schwarzenegger, and Schwarzenegger wanted him to go find somebody for him, and he said, show me your leadership capabilities. This is a half case, Matt. You know, Mitch, I might. Are you going to sleep first or not? You might be sorting some VeeFriends. Get to the chopper. Text me in the morning, Mitch. I don't know if you're crashing first. There's Entrepreneur Elf. Slaying Slug to 250. What kind of time frame do you guys like on the auctions? Minute, 30 seconds, 15 seconds, a nanosecond? Gutsy Gecko, Refractor, 30. Bold as Heck Bat, 90 minutes. Jay's after something. He's on a totally different program. Patient Pig. I have a Patient Pig pin from VCon somewhere around here. If I find it, the Patient Pig owner can have it. If I find that pin here this weekend, whoever won Patient Pig can have it. Resourceful Robin. Damon John. I actually kind of follow him on Twitter and watch his stuff. I like him. Cannibal Anteater Refractor. Witty Weasel Manga. Forthright Flamingo, $1.99. Cass, are you still here? Oh, Dan says the pins are $70. Yeah, I don't know. It might still be here. I've got like stuff from the National and VCon and stuff, swag just piled up around here. I didn't know if Cass was still here, but I just wanted to thank the team for their help and everything this week. So Jacqueline and Tyler and everybody else too. Common Sense Cow 150. Common Sense Cow 150. One of my dudes won that, I think. Josh Daniels, there he is. So for you guys that have been in a bunch of these auctions this week, the general vibe is that it went low than what you've been paying here recently. Gerbil Refractor. I know we said Black Cat was a steal. Dapper Dachshund Manga. Bullish Bull Refractor. Smooth Spider. I do like the Spider. Balanced Beetle Refractor. Fearless Fairy. Sketch to screen. Okay, I got you. On par. All right. And then in our Discord, too, we've got a place for trades and stuff, too. So, if you want to trade one of your cows to somebody for their beetle, you could certainly do that. All right, last hobby box. Get no cow, Josh says. Was just an example. I'm not going to steal your cow. Not taking your cow. And then for my baseball guys, we might rip some baseball tonight. I've got those 2 Bowman breaks. One has 9 left, and the other has 7 left. One's the random, and one's the pick your team, the multi-year Bowman hobby boxes. So we can rip some baseball when we're done. Hey, Dan, send me whatever you want to send me, dude. You can also DM me and stuff. I've tried to bookmark as much knowledge as I can find out there in the Twitterverse. No Orioles, Fraley. I don't know how many of you guys are West Coast or late night, but all right, we'll experiment a little bit on these auctions and kind of see what works for us. Andy, you can hit me up. We'll see what's left here when we're done. I hooked up Gordo. Proactive Piranha to 50. My buddy Gordo's been a supporter of this kind of stuff for as long as I've known him, so I know you are too. Proactive Piranha to 50. And then, like I said, guys, I'll look and anything that needs sleeve to top loaded, we'll get it. Termite, you're going to get this sent to you. Pretty cool. Shrewd Shark. And then if you want an auction, your shipping's covered for the whole week. So get whatever you want. And you're done paying shipping. Perceptive Puma. Yeah, I've seen hobby boxes at $400, and I've seen blasters at $100. It's insane. I haven't checked eBay in a couple days, but oh, Purple Eyes, Black Cat. That might be a thing. Oh, what is this? All right, so first, just pretend you don't see it. So where are we at on the Purple Eyes, on the magenta? Just act like you don't see it. Stunned Sun, shut up about the sun. Like The Office. Rhino Manga. Dialed in Dog to 75. Purple is 1 in 212 out of 3,000. Nice. All right, so let me get to this. There's the dialed in dog. The rhino's okay, I swear. All right, somebody's crabs. All right, so what do we have here? Very, 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 very lucky black cat, artist signature, and Gary frickin' signed it. Holy shit. Dude. Okay, I'm going to show you the rest of this, and then I'm going to try to get it some attention, okay? Hang on. We'll come back to it. I just don't want to leave an open stack here and cut off camera, so. Holy cow, guys. 20K? Ryan, that's yours, right? Do you want it in a mag, Ryan, or you want me to leave it in here like this and we figure out how we're doing it? You know, mag. I don't know who owns it. It's not Ryan. Okay, hang on. Let me get a stand here real quick. Huh, it's crazy. I can't find my normal card stand. So we're saying 20K on this? All right, hang on a second. Stay with me. Let me move the chat out of the way. You come back and it's something else. I'm like, hey, congrats on the Frank Robinson. Wow. Yeah, someone's at the front door. Holy shit. Let me pull up who won the cat. Alex. 125 bucks. 125 bucks. So what are we really saying, Dan? What do you think it's really? I mean, that seems like it's the chase. All right, let's do a little recap here. I got so fired up, I didn't sleeve some of your mangas. So then the Purple Eyes, 250, auction it live. Piranha to 50. Common Sense Cow to 150. Forthright Flamingo 199. Slay and Slug 250. Methodical Mammoth to 99. Creative Crab to 199. Ambitious Angel to 250. Haters will say it's a loaded breaker box. Hey, welcome. Alex, welcome. Weasel to 250. There's another cat. Cynical cat, not as cool, 99. Sympathetic squid, 25. Blue-eyed cat. Slay and slug to 10. Adaptable alien, 250. Huffington, nobody cares. Ninja to 150. Yellow-eyed cat, nobody cares is a thing I say here all the time. Piranha, Balance Beetle, I gave that to you out of the blaster. And to the Moon Meerkat, 75. How about that? We'll leave it up for a little bit. We'll leave it up. All right, let's see if it got any traction on social. Yeah, nice job. Wow. Gary himself sketched 27 cards in the hobby and 13 in the blasters out of the 3 million cards, and that is easily the most sought after one. Holy shit. Wow. We need him back in here. Well, I tagged him. Go retweet. Well, let's get him back in here. Let's see if Cass can do it. Oh, yeah, Courtney. Maybe Courtney can do it. I'll be back in a second. I'm going to text Tyler Schmidt. Hey, so watch this. I'm going to try to invite him back in. He'll think it's funny. Hang on. Let's see if he shows up. He may not. I don't know what he had going on, but. Hey, should I go wake my wife up and stream it? That's what I said, Jeremy. We came back. I paused it to go over, and I replaced it with a Frank Robinson from, what is that, 80 Tops? How insane. Yeah, he may not come back. I don't know what he had going on. All right, so let's auction a pack. Let's screw around and see what happens. And then if you win, guys, I guess ripped or shipped. If you want it sealed, I'm happy to do it. If you want to keep the pack sealed. All right, so how many's in a box? 18 packs. All right. 18 in life to go. All right, so Tops, Chrome, VeeFriends Hobby Pack 1. So, guys, I'll do free shipping if you were in the auction. If not, it's going to be a stacked shipping item, and I'll tell you how to do that, okay? And you guys want to do 30 seconds, right? And do we want to do sudden death? I'll show you a sudden death auction, okay? So when it's over, it's over. There's no extended time. All right, here we go. And again, your choice, ripped or shipped. And it's live. If you're watching on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram, you cannot bid in those platforms. You got to come over to MidwestBoxBreaks.net, click the live stream tab, or scan the QR code. Again, if you've won an auction tonight, your shipping's already covered. You're good. You don't have to pay any other shipping. If you've haven't made any purchases with me this week, you'll have to close out your stack shipping, and that is a $5 mailbox looking thing here in the shop. It says there's 55 available. MBB stack shipping requests $5. All right, Dr. Toad, are we ripping or shipping? I know Dr. Toad is Wayne. Some of you might not want docs, but all right. We're going to rip for Wayne. And I'll worry about all the sleeving and top loading in the morning. So we'll kind of go through Ambitious Angel, Humble Hedgehog, Legit Llama, Considerate Cowboy. All right, let's get pack number 2 up. And go. So are we really saying a 20 grand card, guys? Oh, hey, Gary's back. Gary, we're in the middle of an auction. Hang on. Dude, haters are going to say it's a loaded breaker box setup. You just screwed me. Right above you, Samek, Alex, Samek. All right, Dan won the auction. Hang on a second, Dan. Dude, yeah. So Dan the man, who's been super helpful. I don't know if you know Dan. I mean, like, amazing helpful. I might hire him. I don't know. He was telling me how rare this actually is, that you did 27 in the hobbies. Holy cow, dude. I tried to get you back on camera so you could go ape shit, but I almost went and woke my wife up. Look at that. How crazy is that? Hey, Gary, seriously, isn't it weird how shit just connects? I mean, just through the frickin', not to get too deep, but isn't it crazy? Hey, I tweeted it and tagged you, dude. Yeah, I tweeted and tagged you. And Tyler too in the VeeFriends cards account. Yeah. Yeah, it's just weird how things, yeah. And this stuff has happened to my group all the time. We hit a big Babe Ruth card like on the night Ruth's granddaughter died. I mean, I could talk for an hour about some of the crazy positive karma shit that's happened here. Yeah, I get it, Courtney. That's funny. Dude, yeah. So Alex, I will ship this PWE with a dollar stamp on it if that's cool. It should get there pretty safe. What's the eBay, the $1 envelope? So Alex, you can message me and we'll figure out. Alex, where are you at? Where are you at? Just like what state or city? Self-addressed stamp envelope. Yeah, I'll write on the box, super valuable VeeFriends card. Handle with care. I mean, it's not the greatest drawing of a cat, but I get it. Gary signed it. It's actually pretty cool, though. That's insane. Boy, people are really going to hate us now. Did Alex say he was out at dinner or something? He's about to quit his job. All right, Dan, are you ripping this? I don't. Alex, do you want this in a one touch? Some guys don't like one touches. I know. I want to make sure. Some people don't like it. They worry about the card rattling around in there. I'll follow up with him, guys. If he wants it in a one touch, we'll do it. But there's some people that don't like them because they worry about the card rattling. Yeah, I have them if we need one. Yeah, thank you, Courtney. You guys, the whole team has been awesome this week. All right, Dan, we're ripping Dan's pack here. Thank you. I mean, I'll send it to CGC if you want. Dynamic Dinosaur Refractor, OG Ox. All right, pack 3. Oh, it's Coy here? Yeah, there you go, Coy. Pack 3, guys. And go. Yeah, I want to buy one too, Andy. I was talking to Gary about it. But I want to get one specifically that means something to me. I just don't want to grab one off the floor. All right, Dan wins again. Dan, I'm assuming we're ripping again. Too late now. Benevolent Barn Owl. Manga 555 fan. Energetic Electric Eel to 20. And Methodical Mammoth. So you heard Gary. Check and see what completed sales are going for some of this stuff. I was surprised when I saw some of them. All right. How crazy. How crazy. All right, pack 4. Look how easy this is. I don't know. I mean, I'm not good at the live auctions, but I just screwed this up. All right, there you go. Again, if you already won an auction, your shipping's covered. If you have not won or haven't been in any breaks this week, won any auctions, done anything in our marketplace community, you just need to buy the $5 mailbox item on the left side there. It says MBB Stack Shipping. If you're brand new, I don't know, we'll talk about it. I might ship it to you for free. We'll see. But even if you're not in anything tonight, didn't win any auctions, please feel free to bid. Have some fun with it. I want you to participate. All right, Rocco. Rocco, what are you doing? Rocco says rip it. My guys are team rip. Nobody wants to wait a week. Yeah, so I was told a 20K car, Ivan. These guys seem pretty knowledgeable. All right, good luck, Rocco. Quick Whale, Nifty Narwhal, Selfless Sloth was a refractor, and Kind Kudu. I definitely knew what a kudu was before tonight. All right, pack 5. And go. Yeah, did you see it, Ivan? So Dan's telling me that Gary put 27 of them in the hobby out of like 3 million cards. Gary called it top 5. Gary came back and called it top 5 himself. We got him back in here. All right, Dan Cranium. Dan, are you ripping? Yeah, Gary called it a top 5 card. Maybe the chase. All right, Dan says rip it. Yeah, thank you, Ivan. Thanks for helping, too. Alert Ape, Chill Chinchilla, Juicy Jaguar to 250. Creative Crab. A Michael Jordan of Cats. Thanks, Mitch. All right, pack 6. Actually, kind of got this down to a science. Go. Pack 6 is live. Bowman. Ah, here comes the Pope stuff. No, absolutely not. So you guys can set a max bid, too, for you new people. You can set a max bid. I see a lot of our guys bidding on it. All right, Joe McGee. Derek says hi, Joe McGee. Alex, it's awesome. Message me and I'll follow up with you tomorrow. How you want it shipped, how you want it cared for. I don't know where you're located. Do you want it in a mag, a one touch? Some people don't like one touches. All right, good luck, Joe. You can just DM me all that stuff. There's a DM feature here in the platform, or if you follow me on Twitter. Yeah, it's Gary sketched it and Gary signed it. Okay, sounds good. All right, good luck, Joe. Major Moth. PWE. Alex, do you want PWE? Alex, are you just absolutely losing your shit right now? Be honest. All right, Dan says the Juicy Jag 250 just sold for $100. Pack 7. I actually like that idea, Jay. Pack 7. Got some rando numbers there, 2456. All right, back to Dr. Toad. Wayne, are we ripping? Hang on, Dan, I'll go back to it. Focus Falcon, Courageous Cockatoo, Toronto and St. Louis, Refractor, Cynical Cat. That was Dr. Toad. Alex, I'll get you a better picture too, okay? Dan, this was your energetic electric eel to 20. Yeah, I'll get you a better picture too, Alex. And then did you say you wanted it in a one touch? Yeah, did you just message me on Instagram, Tyler? I'm assuming that's Tyler. All right. Yeah, how soon do you need it? All right, pack 8. Okay, yeah, I'll get it to you. Here's pack 8, guys. Dude. Tyler, how crazy is all of this, man? That I'm the one that pulled it. How nuts. All the stuff we talked about. All right, Nick Holland. Dude, no, you guys have been awesome. All right, Nick wants to rip it. All right, good luck, Nick. I love it, dude. I love it. Charismatic Chameleon, Bold as Heck Bat, Radical Rabbit Refractor to the Moon Meerkat. All right, pack 9. Alex, you don't have to get too specific, but I'm just curious where you're located state-wise, just to see if there's a convenient option or a safe option for us. My luck, you'll tell me you're in Canada. All right, pack 9 is up, guys. Let me make sure I've got 9 left. PSA, yeah. Yeah, I cut to it too. As I was going through the cards, I cut right to the monster. Minnesota? Okay. Yeah, Numi's in Minnesota. You've probably heard about him. Joe, we're ripping it, right? Yeah, Numi used to be TC Bear at the Twins games. Dude. Sweet Swan, Manga, Diamond Hands Hen. Hey, the spot, Tyler, the spot went for 125. And first thing the guy said when we fired up the stream that it was a steal before we even ripped a pack. 125. All right, pack 10. Not that pack 10. Oh, yeah, this is live. Good luck explaining that to your buddies. Hey, guys, I got a drawing of a cat worth 20 grand. Oh, yeah, I can imagine that conversation. Hell, the clowns I used to work with, anything you were doing, oh, you're going to lose your ass. Yeah, I get it, man. So we went to the meeting for the Fort Wayne Soccer Club today, and it's a bunch of mortgage brokers and stuff. The owner of the team is a big mogul in the mortgage industry, mortgage loans stuff. So my wife, who's in that business too, knew everybody and stuff. And yeah, my husband's a YouTuber. That's what she tells people. He's a YouTuber. I'm like, well, that's not exactly it. And they're just looking at me like I just delivered their pizza to them. So Ivan says, give this pack away. Let's give it away. Give it away we shall. If you're watching on any of the other streaming platforms, get your sweet ass to MidwestBoxBreaks.net so you can enter this giveaway. Because you cannot enter wherever you're watching. Okay, this one we're only going to do for 1 minute. Here we go, 1 minute. Jay tells me that's all you really need. There you go, 1 minute. Anything else, you're wasting your time. His words, not mine. Enter to win. What? What comment? The sketch to screens aren't. No, I think that's just part of the set. Oh. All right, Andy Meyer. All right, Andy says rip it. Was it a bad comment? Good luck, Andy. I mean, was it offensive? Please tell me Jay didn't post something. Courteous Coyote, Sympathetic Squid, Pleasant Platypus, Mindful Minakawa. I also knew what a Minakawa was before tonight. Oh. Thank you, Dano. Okay, so where's this put us? We lose a pack. So I just ripped 10. We gave 11. So this will be pack 12. Not that pack 12. And go. Pack 12. That's actually pack 11, I think, guys. I have 7 packs left. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, I miscounted somewhere. Okay, pack 10 was the giveaway. So it should have been pack 11. All right, Dan, what are you doing? Rip it. Toronto and St. Louis, Smooth Spider Refractor, Tenacious Termite. All right, I gotta watch out. I got Dan Cermak and Dan Cranium. All right, I'm gonna throw you a curveball and call this pack 11. No, this one should be pack. Yeah, you get it. There you go. We're live. So he came on the first like 15 minutes and we just talked before I started ripping. He was probably here 13, 14 minutes and then he had split. So no, but I did it face to face and before we even ripped anything. And no, we got the guys loved it. So Joe, are you ripping? No, Courtney, Cass, you, everybody involved. Jacqueline did awesome. So yeah, thank you. No, they loved it. We had, I think at the peak, we had 85 people in here. All right, good luck, Joe. No, I couldn't be happier. Vibin' Vampire to 199. Daring Dragonfly. No, he met my expectations for sure. So, all right, Joe. I don't know that I see any new people bidding. If you guys need help, let me know. So that would be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So this is 13 now. Tyler, are you like kind of waiting on me to get that posted or I'm cool for a little bit? I don't want to hold you up, but I don't want to derail these guys too. All right, there's pack 13. Oh, I didn't start it. It would help if I started. There you go. Pack 13. All right, Joe McGee again. Logical Lion, Sketch to Screen, The Shrewd Shark, Pleasant Platypus Refractor, and Karma Kiwi. So if you guys want, I'll get through this hobby box, and if there's something different you want to do. And then for my baseball guys, we can still rip baseball if you want. Up to you. Both those Bowman multi-year mixers are in single digits. Alex, the winner, the owner. I still don't know if he wants it in a mag or not. Did somebody see? All right, this auction's live. I could put it in a mag and always take it out if you wanted. All right. Let me see if I got a DM from him. Mike, thank you for helping out tonight. All right, Dan. Still ripping, Dan? Entrepreneur Elf, Adaptable Alien, Forthright Flamingo Refractor, and 5555 Fan. Got to keep track of how many times I say 5 and lucky. All right. I'll try to go a little faster in case you guys want to try something different. This is 15. You guys think I could put my sticker on the mag, or do you think people would be annoyed by that? All right, pack 15. Put the MAB sticker on the mag or no? Wolfie just bought the M's. And a random spot. All right, Browder. Chris, what do you want to do? We're ripping it. Chris says rip. Innovative Impala, Moral Monkey, Stephen Ross, RSE Ventures, Miami Dolphins. Authentic Anaconda, don't want none unless you got cards, hun. All right, 16. That's funny. Today I quoted the hobby as saying, collect what you like unless I think it's dumb. All right, 16 is there. No, I keep hearing it's big, patron. Gary called it top 5 or maybe the card. Freaking insane, man. Insane. All right, Dan, you're ripping? You know, what's funny is that will put it at the second biggest card we've ever hit here once it sells. I think that puts it behind the Dominguez Papadajra. If it goes for that. Brady Mahomes went for 12.6. Whimsical Wolf, Poised Pug, Perfect Persian Cat Refractor, Dialed In Dog. All right, 17. So what I'm waiting for is somebody outside of our community that's annoyed that we hit it. Like when a kid pulls a superfractor out of a blaster or something. I think it's just a matter of time before somebody says something that a sports card breaker hit it. All right, pack 17. Yeah, I know. Tyler suggested we take it straight to PSA. Yeah, I could do it, and if Alex doesn't like it, I can always take it off. All right, Browder, I'm assuming you're ripping. I think that's pretty much the consensus that people want to rip. All right. Perfect Persian Cat, Dynamic Dinosaur, Tremendous Tiger, Stunned Sun. Shut up about the sun. I don't see any of the new guys bidding, which I'm curious what I'm doing wrong, if anything. All right, pack 18. Then you guys tell me if you want to keep doing this format and do another hobby box or you want to do something else. I mean, I don't know how many VeeFriends guys are still here, or we can rip baseball or call it a night. I mean, there's some hype. I think people are coming in and checking it out. Yeah. Somebody said 20K. Tyler said he thought 20K at least. And then we hit another black cat. I think it was the purple eyes, right? All right, Dan. I think the purple eyes, I thought he said was 300 or 400. Selfless Sloth, Forthright Flamingo, Level-Headed Lizard, Refractor, and a tough to beat a worm from the dirt. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. What do you guys think? What do you want to do? Do you want to do another hobby box? There's 53 people here. I don't know how many are just kind of lurking. Let me see how bad this tweet's going. My notifications went nuts. Do you want to do another hobby? I got one comment I can't see, so I'm curious what that is. Talk to me, guys. Do you want to do some more hobby packs? Yeah, hey.
look at it?
Yeah. So Gary signed the back of it. They're telling me 20K. 20K, that's like the chase. Yeah. How crazy. Gary went bonkers too when he saw it.
All right.
I mean, I'm a little tired, but I got some hype going on.
We'll take like a mini lunch. Cool.
When you coming back?
Like 30. I'm probably gonna eat them there. It'll be like 30 minutes.
Where are you going?
So I'll come down the street.
Can you get me like one taco or something? Actually, don't. No.
Taco?
No, nothing.
All right.
I want to stick to my plan. Yep, that's the deal, patron. We're gonna try to get some people over here. I won't go over there. We own and operate and manage and control this platform, so we're building here. But no, I'm sure I know everybody. I see the tweets. They're like, "Hey, I'm going live on whatnot." I get it. We're trying to build something here, though. But yeah, no, I get it. I would quit before I went over there, and I've been doing this 7 years. Yeah, I would. I swear to God, stack of Bibles, I would stop doing this after 7 years and quitting my full-time job of 22 years. I'd rather stop than go over there. Yeah, we got up to 92, I think. I saw 85, but a couple guys said 90s. Yep, there's an alternative. Let's bring them over here. All right, up to you guys. Do you want to auction a blaster? All right, let me grab a blaster. Thank you, patron. I appreciate that. Message me, dude. I'd love to talk to you. And I am fully comfortable leaving money on the table in the building process. I'm not afraid of that at all. And my guys aren't either. My guys are like that too. So we're trying to build something better. I'd like to think it's something better. All right, 30 seconds on the blaster, guys. And go. Yeah, please reach out. Jay, that does not happen. All right, blaster is 8 packs. I've seen them as high as $100 and sold. I'm not shitting you. See you, Dan. Thank you. All right, Ryan Davis. Ryan, I'm assuming you're going to let me rip it? All right. Good luck, sir. So grading that card, I guess the grade kind of doesn't matter, right? I mean, what happens if it doesn't get a 10, though? All right, good luck, Ryan. You don't think it has to 10, patron? All right, good luck, Ryan. Alert Ape, Chill Chinchilla, who was born in 1997 to 25. Insightful Irish Terrier, Quick Quail, Nifty Narwhal, Forthright Flamingo, Juicy Jag, Charismatic Chameleon, Bold as Heck Bat, Tortoise, Skilled Skeleton, Selfless Sloth, Radical Rabbit, Level-Headed Lizard, Fly Firefly. Sleeve all the yellow parallels. Hey, have your friends come in. Tell them we're going to do blaster auctions. Let's do another one. Let's do another one. I keep that black cat sketch all the way up through Bowman tomorrow. Just becomes like my desktop item. Blaster 2 Electric Boogaloo. All right, Blaster 2. Remember, you can set your max bid, too. Look at Joe McGee. All right, Dan, I'm assuming we're ripping. All right. Good luck, Dano. Rational Rattlesnake. I'm not going to read them all, guys. Skilled Skeleton. My throat is actually freaking killing me. The Ohio guys, I'll still read them for you. Wise Wasp manga. Sorry, Bill. I meant the guys in Southern Ohio, closer to Kentucky. Honest Honeybee. What do we have here? Forthright Flamingo to 99. I do like the badass bulldog. What, the badass bulldog? Hey, so should I turn off the sudden death and let extended time go? Or will that annoy you guys? Because it looked like people were scrambling at the end. Do you want to try one like that? What do you want? Or do you want the sudden death to stay on? All right, let's try it for one and see. Okay, so this one will have extended time if it gets late bids. Okay. There you go. It'll put more time on the clock if you get a bid late. I think it takes it back to 15 seconds, I think, if you get a late bid. That's going to end up in the same spot. Oh, Joe says, not so fast, my friend. Ryan Davis. It's funny because, like I said, my friend, my same age from my childhood, that was his name too. So, all right, we're ripping it. Right, Ryan? All right. Good luck. Yeah, it's funny. All the VeeFriends guys I followed in the past couple weeks, I'd say most of them followed me back. It's pretty cool. And I meant what I said. They cheer for others and they talk the talk and walk the walk. Good luck, Ryan. Ryan, I don't know that I'm going to pull you a 20K card tonight. How crazy that we pulled that. Freaking insane. And what if it would have been in the other half of the case? What if you guys would have hit it in a pack? All right, good luck, Ryan. Gracious Grizzly Bear. I do like the Conflict Cobra, too. Very, 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 very lucky Black Cat. And I think the Yellow Eyes is no big deal, right? Or it is. Rattlesnake Manga. Dapper Dachshund. Winnie Weasel. Tremendous Tiger to 50. All right. Still a big card. Yeah, let me know some of the prices, Andy, because I told Gary I wanted to buy one too. Let me get the cat out of here. Ryan, do you want all your yellows top loaded or sleeves? Okay, I'll top load the cat just to kind of give me an idea to calibrate me what people are looking for on this stuff. The mangas, I'm sure they want them top loaded. Huh. Yeah, I might get one, Andy. I mean, I'll definitely sleeve the yellow. Yellows are really any yellows? Holy shit. All right, we'll make sure all the yellows get top loaded for everybody. No kidding. Cat is 100. Wow. No wonder the blasters are so crazy. All right. Yeah, because I mean, hell, it's a no-brainer. All right, let's do another one. I'll tell you, I don't know that I've ever seen a return on that in a sports blaster. I mean, that's unprecedented. For us, I mean. All right, there you go. Blaster 4. And I think this is extended time, too. I didn't switch it. Actually, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's extended time, too, guys. Joe said he's not fucking around with you guys. Let's see what the Instagram's doing about it. Hey, if you're watching on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and you want to bid, come to MidwestBoxBreaks.net, click the live stream tab, or scan the QR code on your screen. I show 4 in YouTube. All right, thank you, patron. Thank you. All right, Wayne, you ready to rip? Fountains of Wayne Conley. I'm Ben, by the way, patron, if you didn't know. I've been breaking almost 7 years. Good luck, Wayne. And I meant what I said. I would not leave. I would not leave. These guys are too good to me. All right, good luck, Wayno. Fountains of Wayne. Look at my card guys having fun. Oh, cool. Well, I texted Tyler, too, and let him know that I hit it. Yeah, Tyler and I kind of set it up for Gary to come on. Right here in the platform. Hang on. So that's my handle, Midwest Sports Cards. Yeah, you can DM me there. You could Twitter is a good place too if you want. You probably need to do it here so I know it's you. Hey, Alex, are you cool with me putting this in a one touch and putting my sticker on the top of it so I can send a picture to Tyler and he can do some promotional stuff? And then if you don't want it in the one touch, I'll take it out. Hopefully it didn't leave. All right, here we go. Sympathetic Squid. A mag. The hard plastic case with the magnet at the top. Can I put it in there? My sticker will go over the top to kind of close it. Get some pictures of Tyler and stuff. And if you don't want it shipped that way, we can. Okay, cool. Some guys don't want a breaker sticker on their shit, so I won't put it directly on the card. That would be funny, but no. Yeah. Yeah, if you're cool with it, Alex. Alex is down for about anything right now. If I said, hey, do you care if I back over your cat in the driveway on the way to deliver it to you? All right, there's a yellow-eyed cat. Patron, so am I top-loading anything cat, or this is just a base? Are we saying anything cat is Toronto and St. Louis refractor? Or that's not a refractor. It looks like a refractor. I forgot these were blasters. Every cat. Okay. Dude, I love it. Thank you. That's kind of you to say. Smooth Spider. Energetic Electric Eel to 250. All right. I'm learning. Wayne, I'll sleeve these and then we'll take care of them in the morning. Okay, I got you. Yep, definitely. Yeah, my guys laugh that I overprotect some of these. Not these, but just cards in general. All right, I'm going to keep it going until you guys tell me to stop. Blaster 5. So for the VeeFriends guys specifically, I was worried these auctions were going to tank because I'm like, I just did not see people coming over. And I get it. Everybody's used to Whatnot. There it is, guys. Everybody's used to Whatnot, but there was a point where I was like, man, they're just not doing great. Yeah, you guys can set a max bid too if you don't want to screw around with the dollar increments. Well, hopefully some of them stay over here. Look at that. Dr. Toad tried to snipe it. All right, Ryan. You ready? All right. Yeah, and I have a Fanatics Direct Breaker account. So I mean I just don't break on Fanatics Live. Good luck, Ryan. I hope so, because I'd love to have it for the platform. We're trying to get to 10,000 members this year. We're at 7,600. And we're trying to get, I want basically somebody streaming almost every hour of the day, even late night, West Coast, weekends, mornings. Do you mean to have Gary on? Yeah. Do you mean the part of having Gary on? So I can invite anybody that's signed up as a seller in my community, which is like 820 people. Obviously, Gary wasn't and just signed up today. So I need a little bit of help behind the scenes to get Gary's account connected. So if that's what you're asking me. But like if one of my guys wanted to come on right now, I could invite them on and they could sell with me if they wanted, or just sit here and talk. All right, good luck, Ryan. Sweet Swan to 150. Mitch, do you want to opt in? Nifty Narwhal. Quick Quail. No relation to Dan. Tolerant Tortoise. Bold as heck bat. So for you quality buffs on the top stuff, I mean, I haven't seen anything yet that, you know what you get, especially with chrome stuff. The roller drags and the scratches and some of the scuffs and stuff. I haven't seen an issue yet. Mitch, you can actually get in trouble for that. And I've got plant people that follow me, so I don't know. That's like taking pictures at work, too. Sweet Swan to 150. Yeah, I haven't looked terribly close, but all right, that was for Ryan. All right, we'll do a couple more, and I guess till it slows down. All right, there you go. Blaster 6. Yeah, I need help. So Dan sent me some stuff too. So yeah, there was somebody dressed as the fairy at VCon. All right, you guys are gonna let Joe off easy. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, I'm getting that. I'm getting it. Huh. I'll get a better picture. Hi, Sharon. Welcome. All right, Joe, let's rip. You guys have been awesome. I haven't had one dude like treat me like crap because I'm not, part of the. I mean, I'm telling you, I have friends who are VeeFriends. I went to VCon with my buddy Jeremy. I've been friends with Gary for a long time. We launched our own NFT for card collectors. See you, Andy. Good luck, Joe. Hey, Gary and I used to DM in the middle of the night card stuff. I actually was looking for a box of 86 Fleer basketball for him at one point. I don't know if he remembers that. I sold him and Lou some wax way back when, too. Yeah, I'm telling you guys, and I don't want to trash the other platform, but dude, it is so different here. If you don't believe me, even on my worst days, I got all kinds of great people to pick me up. So, yeah, like I said, you guys will see. It's so much different versus a guy that wants to treat the hobby like an ATM. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you for pointing that out. Yeah. And we meet in person and stuff. Good luck, Joe. Yeah, these guys are my friends and my family. Quick quail to 50. Yeah, I really care about how people spend their money and what the experience is. Poised Pug. There's the Fearless Fairy. I've been collecting cards for a long time. Whimsical Wolf. You guys notice the VF First Chrome? Thank you, Amber. Hustling Hamster manga. Moral Monkey. Innovative Impala. I don't know if I'm going to be able to sleep, in all seriousness. What's up, Atomic Coffee? I seen you in here bidding and stuff. What's up, dude? Yeah, I seen him in here. Welcome. Thanks for bidding and participating. All right, quick quail to 50 for Joe. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it soon. I know Tyler's waiting too. All right, Blaster. Is this Blaster 7? Go. I'm telling you, patron, so many awesome dudes in here. Yeah, it's so different. Like I said, that's why I won't pack them up and move them all somewhere else. I will not do it. Awesome. Hopefully we hit one soon. It might be Joe this time. Okay, so if it's under 10 seconds and you bid, it bumps it back to 10 seconds. All right. You ready, Joe? Thank you, Wolf. I got a Brian Wolf, a Ryan Wolf, a Mitch Wolf, Dick Wolf from Law and Order, Hungry Like the Wolf, Dances with Wolves, Wolf of Wall Street, Teen Wolf 1 and 2. We got Michael J. Fox and Bateman. I mean, I have a Fanatics Direct Breaker account, if that's what you mean. I have Fanatics, so I get the Fanatics Direct stuff, but not a distributor of like wax, no. All right, good luck, Joe. Yeah. Oh, I got a case of each. Alert Ape. Hey, you won't believe this, patron, but I was ready to rip all this at cost just for the sake of bringing your community over. Yeah. And I told Tyler that, I told Gary that, I told Ivan, my guy, that. I was ready to just break even or take a loss just to build our community and bring people over. Entrepreneur Elf, they crushed the auction, though. They crushed it. Adaptable Alien. Dapper Dachshund to 250. My guys had a part in that too, because once they started seeing the cards, I've got some guys that like to bid, so nobody likes to lose an auction. So I haven't seen who won what, but I guarantee I've got a bunch of my dudes in here too. So GameStop, Mitch, if you get a chance, run over to GameStop there at Jefferson Point, or the one over there at Stellhorn. Yeah. If you check Stellhorn, I'll check Jefferson Point. They could be all gone. I don't know if Hoosiers are going to want it or not. That was Joe. Yeah, I went into GameStop, Mitch, and they told me it was sitting at Stellhorn because it wasn't release day yet. I went in there on Tuesday. So we should have some. You can pick it all up for me. I know you're going to want it for yourself, Flippy Flipperson. All right, Blaster 8. I'll do a few of these and keep going until they slow down, I guess. Blaster 8 is up. Huh, yeah, it's just if you happen to hit it. No, I'm messing with you, Mitch. Blaster 8. We didn't get our baseball clothes, but how's that tweet doing? Hey, Monica Bush, are you watching on Instagram? Or was that old news? I see it on there. It's Homer's mom. Her and Homer Sr. are awesome. All right, Joe McGee, are we ripping? Well, it's crazy to think we gave 2 of these away. Good luck, Joe. Yeah, we gave 2 of them away. Yeah, Paul. Paul, I might buy it back from you. Good luck, Joe. Paul, you had to be present the whole time to be eligible, so I apologize. We'll give it to the kids. You know what, Mo Money? I was going to go on in the morning and try to clean up this baseball stuff. I got a 6 left and a 7 left to close Bowman. And then Brandon told me he needed like the whole day because he's got wrestling stuff Saturday morning. So I don't know. I tell you what, I close those 2 Bowman breaks, I'd be pretty happy. There's a lot of stuff to process sitting here. Derek and Amaya have been working on it all day. Derek finally got brain freeze and got up to leave to go get something to eat. But all right, good luck, Joe. Yeah, I might be back early in the morning if we close out those 2 baseball. If you guys can get them. Shrewd Shark, Graceful Goldfish, a Cannibal Anteater manga. I cannot talk. Reflective Rhinoceros, Fly Firefly, Ruben. He's actually a nice guy, guys. Ruben. Focused Falcon to 250. Electric Eel. So, patron, what about like the base stuff that's more popular? You mentioned the pig and the other stuff. Am I going to be looking to top load those? I got to see what Dan sent me too, but I don't want somebody to get their stuff and be offended or put off. And my guys are pretty. I can probably get away with it with my regulars, but because they might not know either. But sorry, I'm opening some top loaders. There's the Falcon. Oh, okay, I got you. It's a lot of cards. How many cards is this? 32 cards. It's like opening a Sapphire box. All right, let's do another one. We're under 40 people. So for the Dans and the patrons and some of the other people, you get $5 for every person you bring over here. And they save $5. I'm just saying. I will build you guys a break any way you want it, any format. All right, there you go. Blaster 9. Just give them your code. They'll say 5. You get 5. Two blasters are basically a hobby box. Okay. So what if I do a blaster hobby combo? You think that'd work? Couple hobby, couple blasters? Three and three? All right, Ryan, you ready? Yeah, I don't. I'm down to 5 boxes of hobby now that we did those packs. All right, Mr. Davis, are you ready? All right. Did Gary come back? No, Gary's gone, I think. Treasures. Okay. Good luck, Ryan. Oh. Yeah, he was here twice, treasures. What do you guys think? You about ready to crash? I'm feeling a little bit. I still owe Tyler a picture. What's up, Wendy? All right. Thank you, all you guys, for hanging out. The regulars and the new guys, too. Ryan, Dan, Patron. Mitch wants to keep going. All right, good luck, Ryan. 5555 fan. Maybe. I put in a request and they haven't answered me back yet, but so I still have over a half a case of blasters and 5 hobby boxes. Authentic Anaconda, Confident Cobra Manga, Considerate Cowboy, Bobby Brown, Kind Kudu to 150. I was kind of hoping to hit something low numbered before we quit. Damn, there's still 42 people in here. What do you guys want to do? You want to do a few more blasters or are you done? Hang on, I'm freaking no water in my face at all. There were a couple numbered to 10, Mitch. Dude, you're kidding. $5? Holy cow. Holy cow. All right, one more. One more. I kind of want to rip them all now. I'm having fun. Last one of the night. And go. Oh, that's right. Tomorrow's Friday. Mitch, I might take the help. Are you going to sleep for a little bit first? I'd almost rather have you sleep for a little bit and text me and see if I need you. Because I don't know how early I'm getting up, dude. What do you think? You want to crash for a couple hours and I can put it in a mag? How thick is that? Look at that thing. Yeah. What's funny is when I share this, people that don't get it, like on my personal Facebook and stuff, are just going to laugh. Yeah. So what kind of estimate can I say and not look like an ass? Tyler also said over 20K. He just messaged me about a photo again. All right, last one. All right, let me respond to his DM real quick. Oh, I can't. I can't do it while I'm live. I'll kill the Instagram stream. Ah, shit. Got like a weird sharp pain in my chest just now. All right, good luck, Ryan. I have a heart attack, and then my wife's got to ship a $20,000 card. Empathy Elephant. That's a big one for you guys too, right? Sketch to Screen. Focus Falcon. Decisive Duck. He's the decider. Tell Gary to pick me up in the corporate jet. Courteous Coyote. Dialed in Dog to $199. Ryan, thank you, sir. Ouch, I just smacked the shit out of my corner of my kneecap on the desk. It's a hell of a way to go. All right, guys. We'll come back and do it again soon. I have the unsexy side, which is trying to pack everything up. All right, I need to get Tyler this pick. You guys have been great, man. Reach out to me. I have more products, so. All right, we got to upgrade Ryan to a second sorting slot here. All right, I got to get this card rolling. Cool. I'll see you guys in the morning. Maybe 7:30. Yeah, thank you, Dan. I appreciate it.